Hi, Steve and Caleb from Brownells here, and today we're going to look at reloading the 8.6 Blackout round.
We are. So if you haven't seen the previous video where we built the 8.6 Blackout upper, go check that one out because we have a rifle that we're loading for, and it's basically just a large frame AR platform.
Right.
And yeah, we kind of went over why 8.6 Blackout, but real briefly, you know, it's what 300 Blackout is to 223, but in the larger platform. So it's 8.6 Blackout is to 308. It's
right.
That nice short to mid-range subsonic possible round, really good and easy to suppress. And yeah, so that's why we're doing it. So I guess we kind of just need to jump right into it, Steve. Oh, this is the magazine for the firearm, so we just need to make sure that our loaded rounds are short enough to fit and feed in here. That's why we got this out on the table. And we're using the Lancer 25 rounder. But I guess I'll just run through materials, what we're using here.
Let's do that.
All right, so Hornady really, came in clutch here with as far as components go. We have the 300 grain A-tip.
That ought to do the job.
Yeah, so these are 338 bullets here, and these things are awesome. And we have 100 of them. We're only going to load 25 right now.
The package itself is awesome.
It is. They're just packaged really cool. I mean, look at that. That's normally you buy bullets and they're just in a box loose.
Yeah.
But these are definitely not.
All separated, pristine.
And it also came with this.
Yeah.
So a bullet polishing rag.
What's up with that?
You can keep your booze in there too.
I suppose.
Put a bottle of booze in there.
Got a drawstring.
Fill it full of Skittles or peanuts or whatever, because yeah, it's got a drawstring.
It'll polish Skittles, yeah.
Yeah, it'll polish Skittles. Yeah, but this is pretty cool. We'll use that on something else later.
All right.
So let's keep moving down the row here. Reloading dies. We're using the Hornady dies because I mean they're just really good, consistent. We use them all the time.
And we carry them.
And of course, everything the light touches we carry here today. Hornady one-shot case lube. So we already sprayed the cases we're going to be using, and yeah, you just give them a light misting and you're good to go. That's
a nice tray there.
This is an Area 419, so we're going to be using a lot of Area 419 stuff as well. This is one of their loading trays, and it's just super cool and nice, good quality aluminum billet construction, and it holds everything just as it needs to.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. This is the box for said A-tips, and it's empty because they're on the table. We'll just place this neatly over there. I can just get it out the way. We got a lot of stuff on the table. Some Hodgdon little gun. Little gun.
Yep.
Like Little John.
Like a lot of these smaller rifle rounds, it requires a really fast rifle powder or a really slow pistol powder.
Yep. So there it is. That's what we're using. We have these CCIs here, Steve. But this is the older packaging.
Out of my personal stash.
Yeah, I know. We didn't have any. I was like, I'll order some, Steve.
Somebody forgot to order them. I wonder who.
Yeah, I'm in charge of that. Anyway, this is the older packaging, but the same primer.
I've been saving those for a rainy day.
Yep. So, and we'll do a rain dance or something later, make it rain. And Alpha Munitions is the brass we're using.
Oh,
so again, we grabbed 25 out of there, and that's in our loading tray. But yeah, just a good quality. I mean, we kind of inspected it here. It's just good brass.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Probably can't find those just anywhere.
You can find them at Brownells.
Oh.
All right, and for our priming tool, our Frankfurt Arsenal.
Yep.
Just a good, affordable, yet very functional tool.
A lot of leverage.
Yeah, we use it all the time. And Area 419 powder funnel. And this one's set up for 30 cal at the moment, so
it doesn't get much fancier than this.
Yeah, you have these changeable, spouts on here. You got the funnel itself. These are 338 diameter, so I'm just going to screw the 338 one on here, and this will fit right on the case mouth, just like so. And then you pour your powder in. Probably don't hold it like that while you do it though, because it's a little. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll set that back over there. RCBS Chargemaster.
Yeah, that's going to make things easy.
Yeah, we're just push a button, it'll dispense it. We already calibrated it. We just punch in, like 13.5 or whatever grain it was, and dispense and pour.
Cool.
That's it. All right, so let's set up our dies. Let's jump into it.
All right.
All right, so first we're going to need to size these cases. So Hornady sizing die.
Looks like you have a shell holder in there.
I do. I put the shell holder in. Same shell holder for 308, 65 Creedmoor, because it's the same case head. So I'm going to run my ram all the way up. I'm going to screw my die down until it touches. Have to back off my lock ring here. Oh, and this is the Area 419 Zero Press. And we'll lock down our lock ring. I should have grabbed those ball end hex wrenches, Steve.
Oh no, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
This is riveting stuff.
I'm glad it's not a rivet. That'd make things way more difficult. All right, we're getting somewhere.
Good.
Okay. So, I'll just also make sure our stem is tight, which it does feel like it is, so we should be good there.
Okay. You got your decapping pin protruding through the bottom?
It is, yes.
Good.
All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and size all of these, and then we'll just move on to the next step. We'll just do them in batches.
Perfect.
Yep, so I'll just start on this end here. Put it in. Nice and easy. So this is usually I'd just set this up and have one of my kids doing this part,
Oh,
you know.
of course.
It goes way faster whenever you don't have to do it at all.
I guess child labor laws wouldn't apply in that case, would they?
They do not.
It's
no.
just a household chore.
It is it counts. It technically counts as a chore.
If you're a gunsmith, it's a household chore to run the reloading press.
It is. It's back in the day when kids worked in the family shop and stuff. Same situation.
Yeah. That press sure runs smooth.
Yeah, it's great. All the bearings and stuff they have in this thing, you really notice it. Especially whenever you're doing a larger volume of stuff. You get way less fatigue over time when everything is super smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of presses wouldn't let you use your arm at that angle.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
wouldn't
I
have
am.
enough leverage.
Yeah, because of the way we're sitting here, I am messing with it at an awkward angle.
Right.
But the top of this is there's a bearing up in here, so it just rolls nice and easy. And we're almost done.
These short cases would probably run well on a lot of progressive presses too.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. All right. So everything is sized, and it's time to move on to the next step,
Which is?
which is priming. So we're going to need to put the primers in their priming tool and then just prime them up.
Cool.
And this opens up somehow like that. And
Oh, somebody's been in there already.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
That's 22 right there.
You're good at math.
Well, they're in rows of 10.
Oh, I didn't know. We'll just do this many. And we'll shake them. Just like so.
Perfect.
And then we'll try and get this thing back on here.
Oh boy.
It's easier than it
Get
looks.
that corner on there.
Yeah, I just make it look difficult.
I think it rotated off, didn't it?
It did, yeah. One of my primers flipped over, that's why.
Oh no. Hey, still off the corner here.
It'll go
There
in.
you go.
All right, cool. All right, so I got my shell holder on and everything. I'm just gonna point this thing away from my face.
Well, if you must.
Yeah, I must. Then we are going to seat and check it here. And since this is nice and flat, I guess we could just use this.
Yeah, put it on the table, see if, or on the flat surface, see if it wobbles.
I think it's off a little bit, actually. I might have to adjust this tool.
Yeah, this one's adjustable, actually.
Yeah, just a bit, so.
Oh, just a bit.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There
You're
we
not
go.
trying to put it through the case.
I got a primer in there I gotta get out.
Raise the ram just a hair.
Well, it's halfway.
Oh. It's a pretty typical day in the reloading room, don't you think?
There we go. Okay, as I was. That's it. Okay.
You liking what you see?
Yep, perfect.
All right.
And then we continue. And it goes a lot faster once it's set. All right, so that is the last primed case.
Perfect.
All the cases are primed. Oh, also, I did, I know somebody already posted it in the comments, but I did iPro.
Yeah, we remembered halfway through.
Yeah, no, we started on the first one and then was like, oh wait, no.
Yep.
If anyone asked, we had it on the entire time. Okay, next up is another step. We can go ahead and I guess put powder in these things.
Right.
All right.
For that, we'll need some powder.
All right, for your next trick, you'll need this.
Oh.
And the charge we are going to use here. Now, this isn't reloading advice. Look up your own data, okay?
Right.
This isn't data for you. But we, for this project, and everything we're doing are using 13.5 grains. Again, I don't, look it up yourself. Don't go off of that.
13.5.
13.5.
0.5.
Let's see, how you want to do this here? You want to move them as we do it?
Yes.
Perfect.
Here it comes. Nice.
There's one.
Now, if you have your machine on one table and your press on another to where the vibrations from the press won't affect it, you can be loading one while you're trickling on this one. But we're on the same bench, so probably just going to do all the charges. if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me. That makes perfect sense.
All right, last one. Here it goes.
There it is.
That's 25 rounds.
All right, perfect. Now we need to seat the bullets.
Good.
All right, I got those over here. So let's set up our seating die.
How does one set up a seating die?
Well, we loosen this turret, we rotate it in a direction, and we tighten it back down with the provided torque wrench.
I'm with you so far.
Then we take our die.
Marked cedar.
Yes, this is the seater.
And the Hornady has that sleeve that moves to help align the bullet when you seat it.
Yeah,
Pretty slick.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, there it is. That sleeve right there. So that'll kind of stay on the bullet as you guide it down, and then it'll recess up in there.
Keeps it aligned with the neck, and it's running true the whole way.
So what we need to know here is our overall length.
Right. COL, cartridge overall length.
Yes. And that is not the right thing. Oh, there it is. 2.775 inches.
2.775.
I'll leave my
Aye, aye.
phone out in case we forget. 2.775.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're just going to screw the die down. This one's a little different. You don't necessarily do it until it touches the ram here. Or do you?
No,
I didn't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Okay.
At least not for this first part of it.
Yeah, so we'll just screw it down, and we can adjust the stem as well as far as length goes. Is that right?
I'd back the stem all the way off. Put it up in there and see what happens first.
Oh yeah, okay, I feel it making contact now. Because it's not touching there. Alright, so we'll back the stem off.
Yeah, I'd back it off a ways because this is probably the longest bullet
Yeah.
made for this cartridge.
Yes, so we'll back that off. That's probably good right there. Alright, so primed case
Right?
and a bullets.
A very long bullet.
A very long bullet, yes. So we'll set these in here. Run that up into the die. You can see it aligning it there.
We have the die backed way off and the seating stem backed off, so this should just start it in the case, give us a baseline measurement.
Yeah, I'm going to back this off even further, actually.
Yeah, good idea.
And I know that's too long, but we'll see where it is. 2775 is where we need to be. This is 291. Right. And that's it right there, Steve.
Lucky.
I am
You
lucky.
got lucky.
All right, so I'm gonna set that there, and then wait, because right now I ran it all the way up and it's set. So
Yep.
all right, so we know that is exactly where it needs to be. So now all we need to do is set bullets and go. But I'm gonna go ahead and tighten down that die real quick too, Steve.
Okay. Good idea.
All right.
And if you run your cartridge up there again to the full top,
Yep.
you can tighten that top lock ring without moving anything.
Yeah.
The
'cause
collar,
it's-
the actual collar on there.
Right. Because it's
Okay.
gonna stay.
The one with the O-ring on it.
Oh yeah, this one up here.
That one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Now your seating depth stays the same.
Perfect. So, also, since we got it loaded, we can check it with the magazine.
Not a bad idea at this point before we load any more.
Yeah, because it's gotta be short enough to fit in the magazine.
How much space you got there?
I've got about that much space.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
that'll work.
And now we just kind of rock and roll through it.
By the way, if you're wondering about a crimp, we're not applying one today. It's not really necessary here. If you've got a bullet that has a cannelure for crimping, you can go ahead and do it as a separate operation or set up your die to do it at the same time as you seat. But generally the ammo shoots better if you don't crimp it if you don't have to. That's what I've found anyway.
Yeah, and we'll test it out here, take it on a test run if they're moving a lot under recoil, which I don't think they will in this scenario. But we can adjust from there.
Yeah.
All right. 25 rounds.
Nice and easy.
Yep. So that's all there is to it. Next, all that's left is to go and get the bullets out, but we'll do that at the range.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you have any questions, comments, if you've done any loading for this particular cartridge, let us know down below. And as always, if you need help with anything for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.